Dude, she wants me. Bitch, she wants me. Not beating the allegations, right? Bitch. Dude, she wants me. It's actually crazy.
Today is a fun one. I'm finally covering when Nick went and talked to Candace Owens in person and what led to the sparks that are flying amongst them, or well, really Candace towards Nick, as Nick kind of jokes about. But we're going to watch this. I have some really funny clips too, so make sure you watch the whole video. Let's get right into it right now. This clip is Candace and Nick debating race differences and relations. Let's hit it.
So you don't think that there's group differences on average between the races?
I think, just to be clear, I think there would be group differences if you took, like we were talking about, an American versus somebody who graduates college in Europe. There'd be tremendous differences. Not
tremendous, but yeah, there would be slight differences, but you don't think that racially there's differences between races?
I think, yeah, because we have huge differences culturally. So going to your point of saying, I don't want to live in a black neighborhood, well, neither does LeBron James when he gets money, right? And there's a reason for that, because there is something that's happening culturally in Black America that's been going on for a very long time. But that thing, I would argue, didn't exist in...
What about in Africa and Haiti? I mean, they're killing and eating each other in Africa and Haiti. Everywhere where they are, you have these problems.
Yeah, I'd like to look into, and I'm pleading ignorant, but I've heard some things about what happened in Haiti and what the Clinton Foundation did there. So I think I'd have to look more into the history of Haiti to be able to push at all. I don't think I agree with that.
What about all of Africa then? There's not one country in sub-Saharan Africa that's successful. Not one. They're all least developed countries. They're all failed states.
This kind of reminds me, and we could kind of
answer the question, bitch. Come on, she's dodging it. By the way, guys, if you would like today's video, it would mean the world to me. Thank you.
Flesh out this conversation together, and I'm not perhaps ready to have it fully, but I do remember going back to Dave Smith where he was conceding a point on, well, all of these other Middle Eastern countries, no, you wouldn't want to live there. You'd want to live in Israel. In my mind, I'm going, well, because you just keep bombing the crap out of them if they ever try to get ahead. I remember watching this clip of him saying that, going, why don't these countries get ahead? And kind of going back in my mind to the Gaddafi speech where he was speaking essentially about, here's what we got to do in Libya to get ahead. Here's what we're going to do with the dollar, and we're going to be progressive and this and that. And they killed him. And then what happened to those Libyan refugees? Suddenly they're now pouring into, just like he said was going to happen, that they were now pouring into the European continent, and Europeans are complaining, who are these people? And so the question is, are we allowing, because I'm like, Africa's a pretty rich country. Like, why aren't Africans controlling the diamond trade? Who's taking all of the diamonds so that they can't control the diamond trade? And how long have these people been doing that, being essentially culture vultures? That's kind of the journey that I've been on now in terms of really trying to go back and look into history.
If you're someone that uses the word journey, go F yourself. Seriously.
To see what's happened. And I never trust myself when I have a perspective now, because I realize how much of my opinions and beliefs were shaped by the public school system. And so I don't think you're right. I think that there has been a very sophisticated effort to, just like you would say now, in terms of people that are intentionally attacking Anglo-Saxons. I'm just learning about that there were these books that were written to, we must genocide the Anglo-Saxons, that were going on for a lot longer than I realized. History didn't begin with World War II, but I think it would take a lot of time to kind of unpack that.
Yeah.
Like, are we stopping people from getting ahead just because, I don't know.
That just sounds, I mean, being honest with you, that just sounds to me like a left-wing argument when they say, why don't these countries get ahead? Colonialism. You're a colonizer. It's like, okay, but when we got there, they had no development. When we got to Africa, they had no technological development.
So you think that even if we weren't at war, and sure, you could say that you think that's a leftist argument. I would only push back on that because I've learned so much about just like recent history that I didn't know. But you think that the Middle East, like if we had done nothing in terms of the Middle East, that they would just be savages and just be like, America didn't do anything it doesn't set anything backwards, and you're just like bombing a place.
Yeah, kind of. I think that we did set them back because when they don't have political order, it prevents development and investment and things like that. But, again, when you look at the antecedents of all these, the history didn't start, like you said, with World War II in the 20th century. There's a reason that European civilization created this enormous gap between them and everybody else. And I don't think it was that it was white supremacy or it was unfair or something like that. I think it's because Europeans are smarter.
I mean, how could you really disagree with that? Do the numbers lie? But you can kind of see, because remember, Candace was originally a liberal. You can see it come out, hashtag coming out of the closet for Candace. Let me know your initial thoughts in the comments below. But now we're going to react to the fun stuff, because after that, the real drama started to heat up after the podcast. And by the way, Candace Owens put her podcast with Nick Fuentes behind a paywall, but didn't do the same when she interviewed Harvey Weinstein, whatever, very Jewish name. But let's react to Nick's reaction to that. And make sure you hit subscribe, guys. I'm going to go live either tonight or tomorrow night, so we can chat live and have some fun. And this comes from Etherwave on X, who posts a lot of Nick's greatest clips. I recommend following him, but let's watch this. He said, Nick Fuentes compares his podcast with Candace Owens to her podcast with Harvey Weinstein. I did not read that word for word. My apologies. I am stupid. Okay, let's watch.
The Candace interview was a setup and that trailer was disgusting. It's still good to have more eyes on you, but that trailer pissed me the fuck off and she put it behind a paywall. Maybe if you started acting more like one.
I paid for it too. I freaking paid it. I paid her. Okay? Like the little freaking black conservative cuck I am. Ugh, the disgrace. Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself.
Weinstein, she would be nicer to you.
Exactly my point. We're going to exonerate Harvey Weinstein. We're going to clean up his image. Nick Fuentes, you suck. I brought you here to tell you that to your face. You suck. And you made me mad. Everyone, please give a warm welcome, a Candace show welcome, Harvey Weinstein. Ba-da-ba. Harvey, everyone says you're a rapist, but I think, you're really innocent. You didn't rape anybody. You just, were a pervert. It's like, what the fuck? So I got mad because you wouldn't have me on your show, and, I'm the devil. I'm the most evil person in the world. Harvey Weinstein. Save this man. Save Harvey. What? Whatever. I'm not mad, but I'm not mad about it.
Jaron Duran, grow percent $10.
I mean, let's be real. I don't blame him if he is mad about it. It's annoying. And finally, all these big mainstream people, the conservative legacy hosts, are finally talking about Nick. But then someone like Candace and Tucker, who have really made their lane within the calling out our support of Israel and all that stuff, they really are. The only reason they have a movement that supports that is really because of Nick. Nick really has been saying this since the beginning, since he was 18 years old. And it's just obnoxious. You can watch the Harvey Weinstein, who is an alleged rapist, Jewish alleged rapist. But no, Nick, you have to pay for that and I'm going to demonize him too and be shady behind the scenes. But then also simultaneously want him. Very interesting. So now I have to show you this clip. This is from Kaiser Rev, also another great Nick clipping account. I recommend following them. Anyways, this is Nick kind of talking about how Candace has a crush on him. It's hilarious. Nick Fuentes on Candace Owens being obsessed with him. I've never had a woman chase me like this before. Watch this. You have to watch this entire thing. And I don't think if you start watching it, you're going to want to click out because it's that entertaining.
Dude, she wants me. Bitch, she wants me. Not beating the allegations, right? Bitch. Dude, she wants me. It's actually crazy. It's actually insane. She's like, I'll fly you out. Come back to my house. My parents aren't home.
He's getting the Instagram home model treatment from the millionaires and billionaires. He's getting that treatment.
Candace. I've never had a woman chase me like this before. Zerka tweeted, Zerka was right.
And you know that blacks are really good runners because they're so used to being able to have to run from the cops. So she's chasing him hardcore like St. Floyd would,
About a lot. Zerka tweeted today, he said, some men will never have a woman chase them. And I said, so fucking true, incel retweet. But then I thought, no, dude, I'm being chased for the first time. I don't like how it feels. She's like melting down on Twitter. She's texting people these like paragraphs and paragraphs.
Very obsessive. If you don't care, why do you care so much? I mean, clearly she's obsessed.
It's primal. My jungle queen is going primal on me. I don't know if I can handle all that.
I don't know either.
I'm just a white guy. I don't know if I can handle all that. He cute. You know, it's crazy. They're very, the black people, they're very sexual. Black people are very chthonic, the lowest chakra, very powerful in the black race. For whatever it is, they're very horny. All black people are very sexual. Ew. And white people are very ethereal. Black people are very chthonic, lowest chakra, very terrestrial. They have fertility goddesses. Fertility goddesses, the female archetype related to matter, related to the earthly plane. Whereas white people are the highest chakra. White people are of ether, of the air. White people are fire and air. Black people are earth and water. White people have solar father gods. We have male gods, gods of lightning, gods of the sky, Zeus, Jupiter. And we're of form. We're of form. We're of the heavens. They're of matter and of the earth. Mother, fertility goddesses, we have solar, ethereal, patriarchal gods. This is a difference. Now, that is why it is such a tempting combination when you bring the whitest nigga going hard as fuck and the blackest nigga beating the jungle drum. And what happens when you bring them together? What happens when you bring them together? Who will win? The solar Aryan god of thunder or the fertility mother goddess, mother earth goddess of the earth? This is the battle. It's the airbender and the firebender versus earthbender and the waterbender. Who's going to win this one? This is bigger. This is bigger than us. But she wants it. She wants to subdue me, and I won't let her. This is some Rudyard. This is some what if all history shit. So anyway, what was the question again? Let my nuts hang? I don't even know.
Damn, he's so uncomfortable that he got distracted and forgot what the whole question was. I would be distracted too if I had freaking Candace Owens coming after me like that. Gosh.
The question was, but she's absolutely crazy about me.
It's weird.
Leave me alone. Oh my gosh.
$85.
How could you hate him? How could anyone hate him? This is comedy gold. Anyways, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, comment an orange heart if you made it to the end of the video. You guys are the best. The realest ass gigas, because you help boost the video in the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, because I'll be going live either tonight or tomorrow night. I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.